So dotted all over the countryside are these long forgotten farm ponds. And many of them contain nothing at all, and a few contain nothing but stunted roach and rudd and perch. But occasionally there's one that contains fish of a slightly better stamp. And this is one such pond. Not very big, but for the last 30 years or so, it's been home to a small population of ghost carp. It's probably a good 10 years since I last fished here, but Halloween seemed the perfect day to go and fish for these, even though they're not my chosen species normally. And something else I don't normally choose to do is take along Boris the Wonder Dog, because Boris the Wonder Dog is not particularly good at being patient when it comes to fishing. He has a small number of likes in life which he is passionate about, namely eating stuff, weeing on stuff, rolling in stuff, or chewing sticks, and anything else is just a distraction to him. So he's not the ideal dog to take fishing, because even when he does spot a fish, he's got no real interest in it. And if he hasn't, then why should anyone else? Because we could be doing far more exciting stuff, in his opinion at least. But he'd come along to stretch his legs. And there are possibly a few originals still in here, and they look quite sizable. But Boris was fast losing patience and decided to knock the rod off his rests to see if that would chivvy things along. And he was then looking for a convenient place to wee on something to see if that would help his cause. But I was pretty determined to nab one of these ghost carp on Halloween, so we struck a deal that we would sit there until at least we got one chance. Now, I was quiver tipping, which isn't something I normally do. It's something I'm just getting back into. And I used to do a lot of it, and I'm quite rusty in telling the difference between line bites and actual bites, and this was a drop back that I didn't realise there was a fish there till I wound down. But it gave a great fight. I mean, these are 9-foot, 1 pound test curve, modern feeder rods, and I'm really looking forward to using them for perch and roach in the winter. But I thought I'd sort of get my eye back in with some carp, just because they were the first things to hand. And it's only a small pool, it's a kind of catch one fish and give it up for the day. But what they lack in size, they more than make up for in looks. Boris was vaguely interested, but once he'd realised that he wasn't going to be able to eat it, wee on it, roll on it, or chase it about, he soon lost interest and gave me a look as if to say, well, I've sat here long enough. We need to go and chase sticks now. So that's what we spent the rest of the morning doing.